We came across a story that every parent has lived some version of. A mom, violently ill from food poisoning, no backup childcare, an 18-month-old who doesn't understand why mommy can't get off the floor. When does survival mode cross the line into bad parenting? Here's what happened. I woke up at 3 a.m. on the bathroom floor, still clutching the edge of the toilet. The food poisoning hit around 10 the night before. 5 straight hours of throwing up, the kind where you're bargaining with the universe just to make it stop. By the time the sun came up, I felt like I'd been hit by a truck, then dragged behind it for a few miles. My daughter was already awake. I could hear her babbling in her crib. I pulled myself up, splashed water on my face, tried to look like a functional human being. Then my phone buzzed. A text from my regular sitter. She was sick too, couldn't come today. I just stared at the screen. Then I looked at my daughter standing in her crib, smiling at me, ready to start her day. And I thought, how am I going to survive this? I got her changed, got her into the high chair, poured some Cheerios. Then I turned on Ms. Rachel. You know that show? The one every toddler parent knows by heart at this point. Bright colors, songs about feelings, a woman with more energy than should be humanly possible. My daughter's face lit up. I sat down on the couch, and I didn't move. Every few minutes, I feel another wave of nausea. I kept a bowl next to me just in case, sipped water when I could. Ms. Rachel kept singing. My daughter kept watching. I kept lying there, feeling like the worst mom in the world. Because this is the thing they don't tell you about parenting. There are no sick days. You can be barely conscious. You can be running to the bathroom every 20 minutes. You can feel like you're dying. But your kid still needs you, still needs to be fed, still needs to be safe. And sometimes survival mode is all you got. I tried to get up around noon, thought maybe I could rally, do something more interactive. I made it to the kitchen, got her some crackers and cheese. Then I had to sit back down. The room was spinning. She brought me her book, the one we read every single day. I opened it, started reading, made it through 2 pages before I had to stop. My hands were shaking, my vision was blurry. I handed her a toy instead, turned Ms. Rachel back on. She didn't seem to mind. She went back to watching. But I minded. I kept thinking about all the articles I'd read about screen time limits, about the importance of interaction, about how these early years are so critical. And here I was, letting my 18-month-old watch TV for hours on end because I couldn't physically do anything else. Part of me wondered if I should have called someone, my mom, a friend, anyone. But it was last minute, and honestly, I didn't even have the energy to explain. This is one of those moments that make you feel completely alone, like every other parent has it together, and you're the only one barely holding on. By mid-afternoon, I managed to get her a snack, changed her diaper, put her down for a nap. Then I collapsed on the couch again. When she woke up, I did the same thing. Ms. Rachel, snacks within reach, me on the couch trying not to pass out. The guilt sat heavy in my chest, but so did the exhaustion and the nausea and the sheer impossibility of doing anything more. So I made a choice, survival over guilt. By the time my husband got home that evening, my daughter was still glued to the screen. I was still on the couch. He took one look at me and said, I looked terrible. I told him what happened, the food poisoning, the sitter canceling, the all-day Ms. Rachel marathon. He scooped up our daughter, told me to go to bed. I did. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I failed her somehow, that one day of screens had undone months of careful parenting, that I should have pushed through, been stronger, done better. The next morning, I felt human again, weak, but functional. My daughter woke up the same as always, happy, curious, no visible damage from her screen time marathon. She didn't remember that I'd been sick. She didn't hold it against me. She just wanted breakfast and to play with her blocks. I realized something in that moment. She was fine, completely fine. The only person still carrying the weight of that day was me. Parenting is full of these impossible moments where you have to choose between the ideal and the survivable, where doing your best looks nothing like what you thought it would, where guilt and relief live in the same breath. I don't know if I made the right call. Maybe I should have asked for help. Maybe I should have tried harder, but I kept her safe. I kept her fed, and I kept us both from falling apart. Some days, that's all you can do. Did she do the right thing by letting the screen babysit all day? Or should she have pushed herself harder to find another solution? Thanks for listening, and tell us your thoughts in the comment section.